Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I've got an adorable Hey Valentine card for you. We're going to do this one with a little bit different greeting, show the versatility of the So Happy Together stamp set. It's a celebration stamp set. You can earn this product free with a $50 purchase from Stampin' Up! Now through March 31st. If you're interested in placing a Stampin' Up! Order, you can buzz over to marisa.alvarez.stampinup.net, put in your $50 order for any occasions or 2018-19 annual catalog products totaling $50 before tax and shipping. And you can choose So Happy Together as a free celebration reward. It's a 9-piece cling mount stamp, and we did this adorable Valentine. We're going to do the same Valentine, just change up the greeting and use the Butterfly Gala, You've Been on My Mind greeting. Just change that up and make it a thinking of you card. My Hey Valentine greeting came from the Hey Love stamp set. Both of these are brand new on the 2019 Occasions catalog. These would be some great products for you to get and then earn So Happy Together for free. Other Stampin' Up! Products that I use to create this card are the brand new Dot to Dot Textured Impressions embossing folder and the brand new Be Mine Stitched Framelits dies. The stitched framelit dies, we're going to use this smallest kind of primitive heart shape and die cut. Alright, we also need Layering Circles framelits for this card. I'm going to use my tailored tag punch to dovetail the end of my banner. Ink for this project, Memento Tuxedo Black, and I've got my Stampin' Blends Granny Apple combo and my Soft Suede combo. The consumable supplies for this card, printable project sheet, as always, is on the blog. If you're on YouTube, follow the link to the blog that's in the description, and then you'll find the link for the printable project sheet embedded right underneath the video. When you're on the blog, just scroll down past the video and click the link where it says project sheet here, and that'll pull up a printable project sheet that you can print and take to your craft space with you if you want to recreate this card. This is also a paper and ink card, so if you live in the Chicagoland area and you're interested in taking card classes, email me, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Paper and ink cards is January 28th at 6:30 p.m. All adult crafters are welcome, and your first paper and ink card class is always free. Alright, so this is a lovely lipstick card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5 and is scored at 4 1/4. My Designer Series papers are from All My Love Designer Series paper pack, and this one is in the annual or in the Occasions catalog. And then I paired it up with a little bit of Wood Textures Designer Series paper, or you can use the wood grain texture that's in the Nature's Poem Designer Series paper. So just a little piece of wood grain, something neutral, but to bring in that soft suede color palette. My Whisper White pieces, this is a 2 1/8 inch circle from the Layering Circles. This is 3 1/4 by 5/8 for my greeting. I've got a piece of Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, and this is, let's see here, 4 1/4 by 2. And then my heart, I already die cut that one from Lovely Lipstick. A piece of Lovely Lipstick about 1.5 by 1 is sufficient, just a scrap to die cut that. Alright, so we are going to use one photopolymer stamp and one rubber stamp. So let's grab our Stampin' Pierce mat here and do our greeting first. That's a photopolymer stamp from Butterfly Gala. So we want a Stampin' Pierce mat underneath our photopolymer stamp. Doesn't have any cushion between the die and the block, so we provide that cushion by resting it on the Stampin' Pierce mat. And I want to ink up this stamp really well. The center where the O is looking a little sheer. Alright, You've Been on My Mind. And I find that with skinny stamps, if you use kind of a bigger block than you need, it helps to really even out the pressure and give you consistent width and the line of the stamp and the font of the stamp. So You've Been on My Mind. And then what we can do now is clear away the Stampin' Pierce mat bring in our circle of cardstock and we're gonna stamp our frog. Now the frog is a cling mount rubber stamp, and because of the cushion between the die, the stamp here, this rubber part is called the die, and the block, we don't need the Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. Especially if you've got a heavy hand like I do, you can just pull that Stampin' Pierce mat right out and you'll still get a great image because of the cling mount cushion. All right, so there's our little froggy dude. Let's color him up. You won't believe how simple he is to color. And I'm gonna go with my Granny Apple combo first. What I like to do is liberate them from their caps and just set them in my hand when I'm blending, so both markers are open. The alcohol ink dries so quickly that if you're prepared to blend right away, you'll get a better blend. So we're gonna color our little froggy dude with the light Granny Apple green, and we're filling in with little circular strokes here. All right, so frog dude is all filled in with the light Granny Apple. Then what we'll do is go along the top of the head between the eyes, down the back of froggy dude here, kind of around the spots, and then underneath along froggy's seat, back of leg, bottom of foot, and then the back leg almost entirely, and the back arm almost entirely. Then where those two shades meet together, we're just going to scribble a little bit of the light Granny Apple green. Very simple blending. Now we're gonna do the same with the soft suede combo on the belly. We'll fill in the entire belly of the frog with the light soft suede, using little circular strokes. And when it's completely full, we'll add a shadow kind of under the arm here, and then up one side of his belly. All right, so there's that. And then the spots on Froggy's back, I'm just taking the dark soft suede and filling in. No blending. How cute is that? You'll love it. Now I've got my greeting panel here and my tailored tag punch. I'm just going to cut a little dovetail. Of course, you can do this with scissors. You can try your banner triple punch. Whatever works best for you. I love the tailored tag. It makes an even dovetail every time. Now I'm gonna clear everything away and grab my Big Shot. We're gonna do a little embossing. I love that dot to dot texture there. I think it matches perfectly with frogs. And here's my Big Shot. Let's get it set up for embossing. We're gonna pull out the thin die adapter. One plate goes down on the Big Shot. I'm gonna line up our cardstock inside the folder. You wanna do this so that you get a pleasing arrangement of the pattern. This folder has wide rows, or rows of wide dots and rows of narrow dots. And I wanna capture some of each. And I wanna end on wide dots and begin on wide dots. So I'm checking my placement pretty carefully for that. I'm also making sure that my dots mostly go in a straight line. Okay, I like that placement. I'm gonna pop that in so that the spine goes into the machine first. Whenever possible, you wanna do that, especially with these 6x6 folders. That'll reduce the chance of damaging your folder. And here it is. Look at that gorgeous texture we got there. Pretty cool, huh? All right. We're almost done here, just assembling. Let's grab some adhesives and get this together. All right, so we've got our All My Love designer series paper. Look at the back of that, isn't that a beautiful pattern? I love this whimsical flirty flamingo and lovely lipstick pattern. It's just such a fun pattern for this design. All right, I just centered that designer series paper. Now let's get our embossed panel. Now this one is going to go off the top, but not to the bottom of the designer series paper and to the left of center. Okay, now our little wood texture from either the Wood Textures designer series paper or the Nature's Poem. We're gonna add that intersecting. Then our little froggy dude. This one's mostly flat. I'm thinking about mail here. We want to make sure that we can mail our Valentines or our Thinking of You cards affordably. So we're just gluing everything down flat, except for this little primitive heart cutout. That's the only thing we'll add with a dimensional. That should go through the mail system in the US, the postal system, pretty easily without any extra postage. All right, so we just want to cover the edge of that circle and glue down our greeting. And then a quick little bit of dimensional on the back of our hearts. And I'm going to cut up my dimensionals. These are minis. I always cut them up. And I'm going to add a few pieces on the back of this heart so that it doesn't sink in. We want to preserve the dimension. Okay, so I've removed all of the adhesive backing, and we're just going to place our heart. We want it to just touch and overlap that circle with the frog. Now, You've Been on My Mind is a little bit longer than Hey Valentine, but I think the placement still works out really good. And now you've got a card that you can send any day, and you got a card that you can send for Valentine's Day. All right, you guys, if you got any questions about Sale-a-bration, about Stampin' Up! Products or placing an order, if you've got questions about the project, or there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email me, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. And if you'd like to join me for paper and ink card class, just reach out. You can email me, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com, or text 847-922-6795. All right, guys, thanks for watching.